Hey everybody. Oh, let me turn off the fan. Hi. Let's see. Do you know, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's Quilt Nerd time. Hi everybody. That fan that I was just running was a gift from a Quilt Nerd viewer, subscriber, fan, community member. Thank you for that, because we moved offices. You know, we have a new Quilt Nerd HQ, and it's much cooler. It's much smaller, but it's much cooler. And but I still need that fan, and the reason I really need it today. Happy birthday, by the way, to everybody. Quilt Nerd, we're like 2 years old. Isn't that crazy? 2 years. Before I tell you why I'm sweating and I had to have the fan on, Stephanie Cake, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Mary.
Yeah.
But you know what?
What?
I think is possibly doing better is the lady whose birthday was this week.
Oh, that's right. Who could it be? I completely forgot about it.
It's one of the two of us, and it's not me.
Okay, let's see. Wait a minute.
That's what I do. I invented Post-it.
It's me. Yes, I had a birthday on, and I got some cards. And Padma sent me chocolates. And I took them up to Washington Island. They were enjoyed by all, and I should have gotten a picture, but I did not. But anyway, so if you're just joining us, or if you're not, you don't know what's going on here. Stephanie, okay, how are you doing? Are you having a good day? How are you feeling? 2 years into Quilt Nerd, what do you think?
I know, I'm loving all these little icons.
Yes, oh yes, that's a big
You're
announcement.
or did Twitch do that?
Nope, I did it. It's one of the surprises or the fun things for anniversary subscriber badges. So everybody has a different food depending on how long you've subscribed. And I'm going to go through the badges so you can see what the heck that means. But yeah, they mean things.
Well, long story short,
Yeah.
I did not have a great day, but I'm having a super day now because I'm with you and the nerds.
You know what? That's like my favorite thing to hear. Well, not that you had a bad day, but people tell me that, you know, and they tell you that, and they say that in the chat, and that's the coolest thing. And I was thinking about, you know, what Quilt Nerd is, and it's just, I have never, we've said it before, but I'm going to say it again, I have never felt like I belonged anywhere in the quilt ecosystem until this. I never did. When I was on the road with Quilt Folk, when I was the editor, man, that was a good time, and that was so good. Some of the best days, you know, in my like working life, out on the road doing that magazine. But that's a little bit different. I mean, that was like a job kind of deal, and you all, and this thing that happens on the internet it's really, really special to me. And I just thank you all for being here, you know. Oh my God, we've come so far, you know? I mean, oh my God. I mean, remember when I did 4 shows a week for like a year or something? Why did I do it? Oh God. I mean, think how much wiser we are. You know, now it's 2 shows a week, and I take the first week of the month and the show's dark, you know, because oh my God, I was going crazy. Well, I wasn't going crazy. I'm tired. I am tired. Anyway, welcome everybody to the show. And what I was going to say before I was talking to Cake is that yes, my birthday was on Sunday. I'm 40-something years old, and it's great. I love being in my 40s. I do. I've been not feeling very well, but like Patton Oswalt is this comedian. Many of you will know his name. He's very famous, but maybe I've said this before, but he has a bit where he talks about show health, that you can be very, very sick, but if you're a performer, or you can feel very, very bad, but if you're a performer, when it's time to perform, you can do it. Like, it's show health. You can do it. And so it's true. Like, I feel great, you know, sitting here. So my birthday was good, and I was up on the Washington Island, Wisconsin, because my aunt passed away. My aunt passed away. My aunt passed away this winter, and her memorial was this weekend. Memorial was Saturday. My birthday was Sunday. Came back the next day, and it was very nice. And I'm actually going to play you a little video from something that part of the ceremony out at the lake. It was very cool. It's just a very, very short clip, but I wanted to show you. So yeah, I mean, so anniversary week. What does it mean? Well, because I haven't been feeling terribly well, and I had this thing to go to. Is it? Are there like party hats coming in the mail to everybody? No. Are there some things I want to do before the week is over that I will be able to do? I think so. But what we have tonight, we have a lot of fun things, I hope. So we just do a little bit, and we celebrate an anniversary, and that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're just going to be happy that this is like, yeah. Nobody's given up. I haven't given up. Stephanie Cake hasn't given up. Robin hasn't given up. Susanna hasn't given up. We're just happy to be here. So, hello everybody. I just want to say thank you to M. Sujan, folks who are renewing their membership or their subscription. Tier 2, you're 22 months, M. Sujan. So I'm going to pull up these badges and I'm going to show you what it means, what all these foods mean. Ivy Kadivi subscribed at Tier 2. You've been subscribed for 20 months. You have French fries because you are a Tier 2 subscriber. That's what that means. Theodore coming in with that music. Did I see Babe? I don't know if I saw Babe. There's Kay, Miss Sherall subscribed to Tier 1. You've been subscribed for a year. You're on a year streak. That's amazing. And I'm seeing everybody. I want to say hi. Pecky Belly, hi. Pecky Belly's been in the Lurker Lounge. I feel that. I respect that. I love that. And Beverly's Butter gifted a sub. Thank you so much to Lost Weeka. Lost Weeka. It's almost like Lost Weekend. But the weekend was so lost, you lost the rest of the word. Lost Weekend. No, I love it. And welcome to Quilt Nerd. So you should take the custom emojis out for a spin because we have a lot of them and I'm going to show you. So yeah, who else? Padma gifted a sub. I put the kitty. That's another surprise for anniversary week. Anytime somebody gifts a sub, or I think, it's supposed to be subscribing or gift subs. It's very difficult to figure it out. But did the kitty come up when people just subscribed?
I don't know that we had anybody just plain subscribe. Oh, well, no. Iowa Randall did.
Hi, Randall.
But I was going to say, I definitely came up with some gifted subs. So we were definitely watching Kitty before you came on.
Okay, excellent. Well, I wanted to play the kitty as much as possible for the little party. Megan, GJV, this is great. I'm seeing some folks who I haven't seen in a minute, and that's really awesome. Robin, I just love you so much. Quack Quack Cat, subscribe to Tier 1. You've been subscribed for 18 months. Well, let's take a look. Thank you, everybody. A Nun Maker. Oh my gosh, I almost missed you. A Nun Maker is subscribing. Thank you. You've been here. You've been in it for a minute. Iowa Randall. Did you hear this before? I don't know. I don't know if you did. I don't know if you heard it, but you heard it now. I love you, Randall, very much. So, okay. So when you are a subscriber to this show, let me get small. Hey, babe. Shauna O's, hey, you've subscribed with Prime. You've been subscribed for 11 months. Okay, so here is what I'm going to show you. The best way to do it was just to show you this. I mean, I don't think I'm showing you anything I shouldn't be showing you. I mean, I don't think so. I don't love showing, web pages, but what are you going to do? This is the easiest way. Otherwise, I was going to have to make like more slides and things. So if you subscribe to this show, welcome to Badge Party. It's a badge party. So depending on how long you've subscribed, you get a badge next to your name. If you have, so Twitch makes this one. So if you're a subscriber, that's the little purple star is like what you get, I guess. Okay. If you so I was trying to think like what badges, like what little icons can I use for these different markers that have some kind of cohesion, and that you can tell like what they are. I mean, like sewing notions, like no, they don't show up. I mean, these things are really tiny, on your screen. It's just really small. Hey, Ivana.
It's hard to show a 2-pixel needle, right?
Exactly. And it's hard to show, a 2-pixel anything. Like, you have to upload these different sizes for the different platforms, and one of the icons is 18 by 18 pixels. I mean, the computer doesn't even recognize it. Anyway, but that's like for mobile and stuff. So I was like, well, what about foods that I like? So these aren't really in order of love, although the longer you subscribe, the more we really get into the foods that I really like. But, you know, these are cute, and I felt you could tell what they are, you know? 2-month subscriber, water. I tried to do a Topo Chico bottle, but then I thought, it's going to be like a copyright problem. They're just going to be like, this won't work. And then you couldn't really tell what it is. So water, I mean, I have it for every show, after all. Wine is already an emote, and we're going to look at that. 3-month subscribers, toast. I love toast. Toast. I mean, come on, it's toast, okay? 6-month subscribers. If you've been subscribed for 6 months, ramen. I mean, what? Obviously, you know? 9 months. If you subscribe to the show for 9 months, once you hit 9 months, you get a yogurt. I really looked for a protein bar because, let's be honest, you know, I usually have one of those for breakfast just because it's fast. But they didn't look good. I want you to feel good about your badge. 1 year, egg, fried egg, over medium with crispy edges. You know what I mean? 1.5 years, salad. I don't love all salads. In fact, I don't like most salads. But when I make a salad, I love it. I love to eat it. It's great. 2-year subscriber, pizza, obviously. Pizza. And 2.5-year subscribers, bacon. Bacon. Does anybody have bacon right now? Is that, you're a yogurt, babe. Eva, you're toast. The egg's a little hard to tell. Yeah, I know. Oh, Mother Nature's got a salad. Oh, this is really fun. This is actually very, very, very fun. Oh, Oddball, you just subscribed for, you just subscribed for a month. Oh, because you got a gift sub from Susan Armichael. Susan Armichael, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. Susan, everybody in this community, I tell you, it's wild. Okay, but you're also seeing something else. You're seeing some French fries. So tier 2 and tier 3 subscribers can show off their support with Badge Flare. So if you're a tier 2 or tier 3 subscriber, if you're tier 2, you have French fries. If you're tier 3, you have an ice cream cone. Because my favorite food of all time is probably ice cream cones. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, so like a tier 3 subscriber, like you get the ice cream, and I put a smiley face on it. So that's what's going on there. Here's the problem. I don't like that if you're a tier 2 or tier 3, or sorry, this is all very difficult. Okay, I don't like that you can't see how many months that you've subscribed. Like the fries cover, you know, the month badge. I think, and I don't like that. So I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do about it. But if you're tier 2, you get the little fry guy, and if you're tier 3, you get an ice cream cone. And I mean, if you're in the chat, if you're in the lurker lounge, we will never know. But that's just fun, right? And then, later this month, look, we get another one. I can unlock a badge. So anyway, that is a lot of fun. And let's see. You can see the months. Oh, if you hover over the badge. Okay, that's right. Very good. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, that's really good. When you hover over. Jill. Hey, Jill. You're in the show tonight. So wait a second. Okay, I'm missing some stuff that's going on in the chat. Okay. I hope people are doing okay. Quilting Politic. Dee Dee. Where's my salad? Dee Dee's like, where's my salad? I see my fries. Now that's a lunch. Okay, let me show you something else real quick, because we haven't gone over this in a little bit, and it's really a fun part of the show. And so I want to make sure that we are aware. I mean, a lot of people, use the emotes, but we should go over them. So when you watch this show, you get to use these little emotes, these little emojis. They're emojis, but they're for the show. And everybody gets free ones. So, everybody can use, you don't have to subscribe to the show to use the Quilt Church emote, okay? The wine emote, these are all free. Free for your use. Pin cushion, what do they mean? I don't know. Hi, easy, just means hi. Let me see, can I zoom in a little bit more? Can I? Oh, I can, okay. And the pie, The pie means something specific. It means same. Because a lot of times we agree with each other, you know? It's like, oh, yes, Ivana, same. And you can just put a piece of pie there in honor of our friend Pie. Okay? Oh, yes. No, good. Yeah, I'm really getting that now. Okay, good. So Quilt Church, you know, that's when we play this. When something's just really great, you know, really good. But there's other emotes. Yes, subscriber emotes. Heart Plus. If you're a tier 1 subscriber, you can use all of these. The backwards N. A lot of you know this. The backwards N. Of course, you get all the free emotes. So I can put something in there. The B. Don't forget about the B. If you're mad about something, you don't like it, you know? If you're... And by the way, Steph, isn't it true, like, in your Twitch, you know, subscription manager or something as a viewer, like, you can go in and see all your emotes, right, that you can use. There's somewhere, I remember somewhere when I subscribed to a Twitch channel, like, you can go find these. And
oh yeah, they're in the chat box. Okay. And the ones that get assigned to you, I think you could change them out too if you want.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, the animated emotes are fun. Estelle, you know, she's always a good time. Monkey what? There's Yay out there. The taco's always there. And my sister, the originator of It's a Crack Up, Rebecca's there. And if you ever want to do an emote, you just put in the chat. I haven't done it in a minute. Oh no. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, it's just a colon and then the first letters of the thing. So I type a colon and then without a space I just go, you know, welcome. Oh, well, yeah. I just do colon and then welcome basket and it pops up, you know? And then I just want to let you know, because we have tier 2 folks and tier 3 folks who kind of like, they're very cool and they like stay in the lurker lounge and just like, they're just like awesome from afar. They're like with their sunglasses on. I love it. So you may not see some of these emotes, but if you're a tier 2 subscriber, you get to use the scone emote. Yep, little scone. It's pretty fancy. Only tier 2 people and tier 3 people get to use that emote. And if you're tier 3, you get the heart and hand. Ivana, I see, uses it. I see some other tier 3 people who use it. But thank you so much for subscribing at any level. But yeah, if you can use all of these, and they're really a good time. And there's one other new thing. There's one other new thing. Let's see. I made one for the Turnip of Hope. Okay, hang on. There, yeah, there's a, oh yeah, here. So now we don't do a lot with bits, okay? Well, some people do, absolutely. You can cheer bits and you can highlight your message with bits, and some people definitely do it. And bits are really great. Like if you want to spend bits on the show, like to cheer something or just to support the show, I actually get a little money for that. Like you know, if you cheer, I don't know how much it is, but I mean, it's not a lot. Some of these streamers, you know, I don't know. I mean, they're getting money thrown at them basically with these cheers and these bits and things. But if you cheer a lot of bits, if you cheer 1,000 bits, you get a goose badge. This one, you know? Okay. And then if you cheer 5,000 bits, and someone has, I don't know who it is. Is it Robin? Because she's always trying to get my attention, probably. Mary! The Turnip of Hope. The Turnip of Hope. If you cheer 5,000 bits. And then Bertha Mextroth, a little icon of Bertha Mextroth, if you cheer 10,000 bits. Once you hit 10,000 bits. Okay? So this is just a little fun down emote lane. And a lot of new fun things. So use your emotes, use your custom emotes. The free ones are fun. Quilt Church, wine, pincushion. I mean, I would like it if we don't know what pincushion means, but somehow it starts getting used and it catches on for some reason, you know, like, you know, it means, you know. So that's one of the fun things. There's more kitten per show now, more sewing kitten, new subscriber badges. And that's a lot of fun. Okay. And here is a picture. Wait a minute, let me take this out. Here is a picture of what I look at, basically. Well, it's not what yeah, it is. Okay, so and I'm wearing my diamond earrings for anniversary week. That was something else. Tried to do little things that were accomplishable. So Stephanie Cake's on my phone. We do Zoom. She's here on my left on the amazing book stand that was donated to the show, gifted to the show. And sometimes I accidentally take screenshots of us because I'm doing something with the phone. I'm like trying to prop it up, or I'm like plugging it in or something. And so that's a screenshot of my phone. The image behind it. I look insane up in the corner. I mean, but obviously we're laughing about something, which is pretty much what we do here. Before the show, during the show, after the show. And so so I thought it was a good picture to show because this is who I get to look at, like behind the scenes.
Yeah, that pretty much sums us up.
It's really true. Like, you know. Oh, and I meant to get this guy.
I've also got the ugliest, most heinous quilt top behind me that I love so much.
Oh, it's so good. It's really so good. The chicken that I love so much. Oh yeah. Beak looks weird. Steph gave this to me for Christmas, right? Was it Christmas? Yeah. I love it so much. It appears in the show tonight, elsewhere. I also brought the puppy quilt tonight, just, you know, for good measure. So we're going to put it behind me there. That didn't come to me in 2022, I don't think. It was before that. I think it was last.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was quite a while ago. Yeah, your mom had patterned it, you know, like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, so the reason I show this picture is because it's great, but also for the week, there's a special stream tomorrow. Stephanie Cake on her channel tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, a special stream, and I'm going to be a guest on the stream. And what are we going to do, Steph?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay. I'll do anything. I mean, oh wait, hold on. Wow, it looks like a different word. You know, if I cover up part of Twitch, it looks like Mary, what? What are you saying?
I think that Estelle doesn't like that.
Yes, you using it. That's using Estelle emoji in there. I mean, I don't like that. Looks like I'm. It looks like I'm advertising myself. This is something terrible. Okay, wait. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get rid of me. Okay. Stephanie Cake Twitch live stream tomorrow, Wednesday, August 9th at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. You figured out the guest star thing.
I did. And we'll see how it goes. Jill and I have done it one time successfully. But yeah, hey nerds, if you have something that you want me and Mary to talk about, feel free to send me a whisper. But otherwise, I think I might have to throw some of the AITAs at you. We had lots left over.
Oh, okay.
For those of you that don't know what an AITA is, I will censor myself a bit, but it basically means, am I the butthole?
Really? I've never heard of that. What does that mean? I mean, like, what is it?
Yes, it's a wonderful thing. I think that was, I guess, born on Reddit a long time ago, and like it's all over the internet now. But it's basically people that say, you know, here's this thing that happened to me. Am I wrong? You know, I found ones for quilting and sewing, and Jill and I went through some, and I think I have some even more egregious ones for you.
Wow. So you ask if, like, give me an example, like not because I'm nervous, but you know. And I'm making another slide.
As an example, there was one where the heading, and sometimes it's fun to look at these, like just look at the heading and try to make a decision, and then you read the thing. It was a woman who said, I made my nephew a dinosaur quilt. Am I the a-hole?
Okay, because...
Like, how could you possibly be
exactly
the a-hole for making a child a quilt?
Exactly.
She was deemed not the a-hole, but basically it had to do with the child's mother being a very devout sort of Christian who doesn't believe in evolution.
Sure.
So,
yes.
There's some like crazy situations, and it's fun to pass judgment on people you don't know.
Yes, yes. So these are either hypothetical or yeah, or they're taken from Reddit. So we'll. Okay, I like that. I've never played that.
If we have time for cake break today,
yes.
The people that have been on my stream have heard this before, but I have a great petty revenge about quilts to read to you guys.
Great. Oh, that's good. Yes. We will definitely be doing that. Excellent. Okay, good. While you were talking, I was able to do something, and that was really helpful. Okay, so that's tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's really exciting. I love it. Let me go here and get myself back on screen here and put this in there because there's another anniversary week fun special stream on Friday. Co-work. Let's do a co-work stream. It's been a long time since we did it. I really like the co-working streams. It worked for a while and then it kind of didn't, not because it wasn't fun, just because I stopped doing things, stopped actually working. It was too distracting. But you know, let's do it again. And we got the new office and yeah, so co-work with me. I really did enjoy it. Damn, it's like I think back on the year and I loved doing that. It was so much fun. But what was weird about it, it was like, it was you think these, I'm not trying to like tell you something, but like you think these things are easy to turn on a camera and like do a thing. But if you're a, Stephanie, you know this, if you're a perfectionist, if you want something to be good, it's like, no, there is so much.
Yeah, absolutely. It is challenging. I wasn't able to come to the co-working a whole lot when you were doing them, but they were so much fun. But it's like one of those situations like where if everybody in your office, if you work in an office, is crazy busy, you just like boom, you don't pay attention to each other. But then there's those days where things are a little slow.
Yes.
And you chit chat every now and then all of a sudden it busts out into just like a completely stopped working.
Yes.
And we're just conversing. And I think sometimes that's how the co-working streams go.
Yes, exactly. And then we got stomped because I had a dance party, was playing. I was like, I don't care. What are they going to do? I'm playing Rihanna. And they're like, because I was like, there's like 6 people in here. Like, let's just listen to music. And then we had to like manually like.
Copyright strike.
That eventually went away. I mean, it's like, yes, I'm sorry, Columbia Records. Anyway, so okay. So anyway, so yeah, let's co-work at 9 a.m. Central. I'll fire it up. I mean, if I'm ready earlier, I'll go for it. But yeah, 9, and then we go till whenever. It's Friday, so you know, let's hang out. Let's work together. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait, Yvonne's your 26-year wedding anniversary? You've been together over 32 years. You know what? That is amazing. Happy anniversary to Ivana. I know people are like talking about stuff in life like that, and I'm missing stuff like crazy. You know, when you highlight that message, that is really helpful. Let's see. Kenny subscribed to tier 2. You've been subscribed for 19 months. Kenny, what's your badge? What's your badge? You have French fries, and you also have 1.5 year. What is that, salad? We have badges now, Kenny. Anyway, and Marianne, my mom's in the chat. Everybody, mom's in the chat. Mom, it is so good to see you. You've been subscribed for 18 months. You're on a 14-month streak. And you have, let's see. Hey, Yakamo. Let's see. Mom, put something in the chat. What's your badge? What do you have by, I put little foods by people's names to see how, I mean, to give them happiness and thank yous for subscribing to the show. Okay. Hey, Bonnie. So here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at pictures. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at pictures from the year. There are many. Many. But I thought that it would be fun to do that, to look at our photo album and talk about the year. And Mom's got salad. That's great. Babe wants bacon and fries. Heck yeah. So, hey, El Briggs. Yes. So we're going to look at pictures, and I don't know how many we'll get through. I don't think we're going to get through them all. You know, I doubt it. I definitely doubt it, but we better get started. So the reason I'm showing, and I went through and I pulled I went through the whole year and I pulled pictures from my iPhotos and stuff that were relevant, and I put them all in a folder. And then when I opened them, you know, obviously I want them to go in order of month, you know, from last August to now. And I think I got it. But it was surprisingly weird how they all got jumbled. And I was like, order by date created, you know, but it didn't really like that. So we'll see. The reason that I'm showing you this here is that this is not from this past year, but I'm sending out, you'll see, I've sent out a few of them. The tier 2 and tier 3 people are getting some patchwork from me. And I found some pictures, of some of the patchwork that I'm sending. I found this by mistake, but I have a lot of like loose patchwork, like some UFOs and some really interesting quilt blocks, including this one. Mom, I think you and I worked on this one together. I don't know. That's a detail shot of a really interesting quilt block. Oh yeah, you see? This is really cute patchwork. Oh my God. So anyway, so I'm sending that with some postcards and things because yeah, it seems like kind of an interesting, fun sort of gift to send. It doesn't look like that stuff back there. It's been pressed. Anyway, that's a vintage block. Okay, so here's something. This is a Quilt Nerd image. Why? How could it be? Well, when I was going to England last year, this was in LAX, this picture of, she's that actress or something. And when I saw it, it was an advertisement in the airport. And when I saw it, I instantly thought about us and heart cleavage. Mom, you're in the chat. This comes from you. Remember on the Valentine's Day show, and I think it was the year before. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yes, I think so. But we were talking about different quilts that have hearts on them. It was a Valentine's Day show, and you said that a certain quilt, the heart applique had great cleavage. The heart cleavage was very good. So I saw that and I was like, oh, my quilt nerds should see that. That's great heart cleavage. And by the way, here is a quilt with arguably very good heart cleavage. You know, it's pretty good. So
I pretty much only refer to the cleavage of the heart in applique now because of that.
I know. It's so funny. Oh, there's new merch in the store, but there's going to be more. So I'll wait till Saturday to kind of really talk about that. So heart cleavage. There you go. I took pictures of the office, you know, like I've told you before, you know, I really like the idea of taking pictures of your studio, taking pictures of your desk. You know, you're just your life, you know, you don't, most of the time it's like photo ops or it's posting on social media or something, but like in 10 years, you know, it's going to be really cool to have this picture on this rainy day. And so, yeah, so this is the old office, Eva, this is the old one. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, here's what I could have done. And I thought about it, you know, putting it to music and things like that and making like a slideshow. But the thing is, there's a lot of pictures. And I thought, well, we might get through 10 of them or something if we stop to talk about them. Hey, Mademoiselle Larry. Hi, Dee Marie. Kenny saw the tower he used to work in. Really? Interesting. I would tell you to say which one, but it might be kind of hard to tell. Anyway, so, you know, I'll try to read the chat a little bit more closely than I normally can, because if you want to say something, and you know, you can tell me. So that's me eating a ice cream. I mean, I'm eating a Rice Krispie treat. So that's the common area of the office. I don't know if I've ever really shown it. We may have done a special stream, you know, where I was in there, but yeah, that's where I'm facing the kitchen, so that's where I go. And the new office is right down, like if you see these boxes, I don't know if you care about this, but that's, so when packages come, they all come right there. They all come right there, and sometimes they're books, And sometimes they're things that you all send me, and it's really cool. So anyway, so when you go through this little hallway here, right there, I'm like right there. It's not close up on my face quite so much. Okay, so that's there. Here is a shot of me doing. So you may recognize that's that common area back there. Okay, there's the kitchen part. Well, why am I streaming from here? Well, it was so hot in that office, I couldn't stream from there a lot of the time. So I had to move all the equipment into the conference room and do it in there. And that is a big job. It is a big job. But I will do anything. I will do anything for y'all. That is just the way it is. Okay? Yeah. That's quilt. I took out quilts for a while, and then I thought, like as I was sifting through pictures, but then I was like, well, maybe I should just keep the quilts in there. Remember this quilt? Art Deco. It's kind of fun, right? I remember that too. Oh, and I do have a folder for Saturday. Like I did last year, I took all of the intro quilts and put them in a folder, so we kind of, look back on those. And I'll probably put those in a slideshow to music or something. This one, this looks like Fantasia. You all remember this. What's interesting is, I don't know. I mean, I have it's not photographic, but it's pretty good. When I see something, I can remember it pretty well. And I'll bet you all do too. I mean, you remember this instantly, right? You're like, oh yeah.
I always remember, but like any detail around it, I'm like,
yeah.
Could have been 10 years ago for all I know. I do remember that quilt though.
Yeah. I have no idea. I mean, I couldn't tell you who made it. It's Janice Anthony, Incantation, 1984. Yeah, it's beautiful, but yeah, I don't know. So this is my little homage to, hold on, quilt, to Abe books, actually. Hold on. So a long time ago, hang on. Oh wait, here, yeah. Do you remember? I mean, this is probably a long time ago, but the Black Family Dinner Quilt Cookbook. Do you remember this one? Here, I'm going to put it up here. Well, I got it. Oh, sorry. I got it, a long time ago, but this past winter I started, making things. Yeah, like I was using it, This one. Remember this? I think I showed it last. I was up on Wee. Anyway. So, I mean, that's a Faith Ringgold piece, and anyway, it's really great, and we have a link for it. Sorry, I didn't even think about telling you that stuff, but we have an affiliate link, and you should totally get it through our affiliate link at A-Books. Anyway, I made an Old South molasses crumb pie, and let me tell you, it was really good. It was like this. Yeah, I'm into molasses. Molasses is kind of my favorite thing lately. Ivy got that one. It was delicious. Eva, it was delicious. There's a pinto bean pie in there. Whoops. Interesting. Anyway, so that was good. That was delicious. And this is fun. This picture of the office, the old office, this was one of the pictures that I submitted to Threadless back in, I forget when, but we were selected. Threadless, the company that does the merch for us, they were saying, "Show us your creative space. Show us your creative space. Where do you who make merch with our company, like where do you make this merch? Like what are your where do you work? What do you look at? What are your studios like?" And a lot of the people who make merchandise for Threadless are artists, And so they're showing cool studios and like painting, canvases and things like that. But I was like, hey, I make merch for Threadless or with Threadless, and I have a great creative space, and so I'm gonna submit to that thing. And we got in. They picked 5 people. They just picked 5 people. So I took a screenshot here of that listing. See, Mary Fon's Quilt Nerd, Chicago, Illinois. Come here. Hey, whoa. Cool it. So look, and so I had to write about it, and what my creative workspace is: a haven of books and a tech command center. The tools I use to make my art might look different, than other threadless artists, but when you create art and media that celebrates quilt history and culture, books and screens become your paint and canvas. Oh, well. Anyway, so I talked about the book carts and so forth. So anyway, that was fun. It was cool. It was really great. And actually, threadless, I think, yeah. Did I get the right link? Yeah, here it is. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's nice to be selected, you know. So anyway, so there's that. This, I just remember, I mean, I take pictures of things to show you, and I know we talked about it, but I watched 9.5 Weeks at some point, apparently around the time I did that threadless thing. And here is the beautiful, the once flawless Mickey Rourke in 9.5 Weeks, folding a log cabin. I think it's silk. I'm just saying. It would have to be, right, for that movie. That's right. And yeah, and Kim Basinger, she other quilts appear in that movie. Anyway, we talked about it on the show, of course. There you'll remember when my friend Sarah Greer came to Chicago, and I went on the boat with her, and I met her daughter Dorothy, and we had the best time. And Dorothy and Sarah watched the show that night. You remember they watched the show? That was super, super fun, and we had such a great time. And Dorothy is a huge quilt nerd. She loves the show so much. So that was really good. So that was a good memory. Hang on one second. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah. So that, yeah, Steph, go ahead.
I was just going to say, didn't your friend Sarah buy you some ridiculous boat captain t-shirt, too?
Yes, she did. In fact, I picture it. Anytime I see that picture, I'm like, oh, it's got some old boat captain, some salty sea dog kind of thing. Yeah. I do have it. I kept it. Do I wear it much? No. But will I? Perhaps. This is a really, yes, Dee Marie, this is a great quilt. I remember this one. Always There, Dorothy Holden. It's called the hat. It's from the book Always There, right, by Questa Benberry. Dorothy Holden. It's called the Have a Seat quilt, 1990. It's great, so great. Oh, those are bow ties. Yeah, it's so much fun. Doing the show is so much fun because it's so fun to look at these quilts. It's just really cool. So okay. Oh, yeah? Different view of the office. I hope this is fun for you. I mean, it's kind of a behind the scenes. And there's pictures of Quilt Nerds coming up, too, because, that's what's happening. So, but this was the full thing. And you can see windows on one side, windows facing west, and windows facing south. Sun all day. It was a challenge. It was beautiful. It was a challenge. But anyway, so those are those library cards. It's real cozy in here, let me just tell you that. I'm not sure why I took a picture of this book. There's a reason, but the Fabric of a Nation, maybe I took it because maybe we heard about how the Fabric of a Nation exhibit was going to be at the Skirball. At least part of the exhibit was, and we hatched a plan to go. I forget when that happened, but we went to LA over this past year to see that show. So that'll be happening, I think, in April. I mean, in this little walk down memory lane. This is taken at AQSG seminar in September. So you see, we're advancing. We're advancing into the future here through the little pictures. Yeah, I just like this. To Mary from Aunt Lizzie. So sweet. I didn't take a ton of pictures at AQSG. But this is my mom. She was there. Mom, I don't know if you're still in the chat. But this at AQSG seminar, this is also where the Quilt Folk Foundry project really started to be a thing. I mean, Mike and me and Mom too were really talking about, this foundry project, finishing old tops and things and selling them in Quilt Folk. And so there's great pictures of you, Mom, in this slideshow, by the way. But so this is at the AQSG silent auction, and if anybody is interested in going to the seminar, you can't get into Stephanie Cake's study center because it is sold out.
Well, apparently, some people on the wait list have been let in. So.
Okay, that is good. Don't wait. If you're like, I don't know if I'm going to go, then you should go and you should not delay. Because it's really fun and many nerds will be there, but also the silent auction is a blast. Oh my God. I mean, look at all this stuff. Sorry, I'm using a different program than Acorn because there's just so many images. So it's kind of jumping a little bit. I apologize. And why is it not letting me zoom?
I'm very excited for that silent auction. I feel like it's so cutthroat.
You know what? It kind of, I mean, it depends. I mean, yeah, it might be a little cutthroat. I think it's just like any silent auction where like people are playing it cool. They're like, oh, no. And then that last hour comes and they're like, you know.
Scribble.
Yes.
I want it.
Exactly. Watching, you know, scoping people, kind of like side-eyeing people, you know. But look at this. So here we can see a price over here. Oh, the chat's not up. I'm sorry. I think we can put the chat. Do you want the chat up? I do on the screen. But just before I put the chat up, $10 for a top over there. I mean, it's really, you can really score. You can really score. Stephanie, I think you listen. I'm not this. I mean this. I didn't think about it till right now. You should bring it like a duffel bag with you. I mean, you know, because it's so fun.
Yeah, it's especially bad because I am driving there. I'm not flying.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. Don't worry about the duffel bag. Just clean out the back seat and be ready. This is Tara Miller. Tara Miller helping out with the live auction, which is, if the silent auction is fun, the live auction is ridiculous. It's crazy. I mean, they have a real auctioneer. What is her name? Dana. She's amazing. She's so incredible. Do I hear? Amazing. Totally amazing. And it's raucous and it's wild and it's after dinner. Molly knows. Mary Kay Waldvogel. There's, you know, these luminaries, right? There's me and Mary Kay, you know, hanging out, having a good time. I'm wearing this shirt. Well, that's fine. It was a year ago. What? What do you want from me? There's Mike McCormick. His head, the back of his head, and Mom. Mom, did you buy that quilt? I guess you did. There's no way you would be holding it if you didn't buy it. I mean, they don't really have people modeling things. So super, super fun. This, I don't know. I guess I'm coming back. I guess I'm coming back from AQSG. Or I'm going to TwitchCon. I'm not sure. But I went to San Diego for AQSG, and I came back home for like 2 days, and then I went back to San Diego for TwitchCon.
Yeah, you were wearing something different for TwitchCon.
I don't think that was
it.
I
was on that flight with you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's different. I clean up real nice sometimes. Here in this slideshow, you'll see some of the Foundry quilts as they kind of came in. I mean, on the co-working streams, I showed some of the tops as they came in, talked to you about them. So I kept some of those in, including this one. I just hate it that it's doing that. Yeah, this became a quilt. I mean, you know, some of these we don't have to spend too much time on, but oh yeah.
I just got the pattern for that particular one.
Really?
Isn't that one your mom did? Like,
yes.
The one that Marianne took that one like completely apart. And made it so modern looking, and I think a bunch of us just got the pattern this weekend from Quilt Folk.
Oh, that's great.
It was part of finishing school. They sent it to us.
That's great. Oh yeah. This was featured on Finishing School. This quilt was, I mean, I wore it as a Halloween costume. You know, like I put it over my head and I could stick my arms through it. It was really something. It was a rag, and now it's a really cool quilt. So that's great. A Quilt Nerd contact put me in touch with the woman who long-armed this quilt, and it was the first quilt that ever sold for the Foundry that day. The most expensive one too that we've ever priced, and it was the first one to sell. It's very interesting. The fern quilt. A woman in Brooklyn bought this, and I mean, I wrote about it in Quilt Folk Journal that this is the quilt that changed everything because it was the one that gave me the idea to name them, you know. And this is fern because the quilt, the person who was selling it there was a barn in the back, and it just was like Charlotte's Web. I don't know, it was like a spider, and like it was like, oh my God, Mike, we got to name them after people. It's people. And then the woman who bought it, I don't know. None of the people who have bought Foundry quilts, by the way, do I know personally. Zero. Like, I was like kind of waiting. I was like, I bet a Quilt Nerd, is gonna come through and buy a Foundry quilt, to like support, the thing. So far, I mean, I don't think so, unless people are like using their sister, their sister's account or something. So far, and it makes me very happy. I'm thrilled because that's, it's not like go Mare, like no. And so the woman who bought this, a woman in Brooklyn, and I write letters to everybody who buys a quilt, and the letter goes in the box. And I was so excited because E.B. White, who wrote Charlotte's Web, was from New York. I mean, he was in New York his whole life. He was a New York writer. It was perfect. It was perfect. Yeah, were you going to say something, Steph? No? Okay.
No, these quilts, I just love them.
They're great, right?
And I think it's, it was, you were saying, like, you don't know anybody who bought any of the quilts.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, certainly you want a project to be successful, but, when it's like your mom is one of the people that shows up, you're kind of like,
exactly.
Well, I mean, I'm successful in somebody's eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, thanks, Mom, for buying my lemonade from my lemonade stand. Thanks for buying 10 cups. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that is, yeah, it's very good. I'm really happy that none of you are funding the Foundry. So then came TwitchCon. These guys were so great. I mean, we talked about it at the time. Kenny and Steph and I had a freaking blast at TwitchCon. It was so much fun. We're not going. I mean, well, Kenny, are you going? Are you going? He is?
Kenny has no fear of Vegas and is going this year.
Wow. Oh, man. Vegas would be fun. I just can't make it happen. I just can't make it happen this year. But it was a blast. We learned stuff. Oh, my God. And Cake, that was where we met, right? No, we met at... Yes. No, this is it.
Yeah, that was the first time we met
in person.
In person. Mm-hmm.
Amazing. It was so cool. Remember when I had cheese and crackers and they were like... Because I was... Okay, let me be honest. I was trying to save money, okay? So I packed all my snacks in Ziploc bags.
Mary had purse cheese, and I said, "Girl, do not eat that."
It didn't look good. It looked beyond sweaty. It was like, it was a problem. Oh, I need to shut my door. Sorry.
I do have to say, though, we really had such a blast at TwitchCon. It was
really great.
I've been to lots of conventions and things, and
Yeah.
I've worked a lot of conventions.
Yes.
But it just was like, it was something else.
Yes.
Crazy. It was really exciting.
Yes, we have never been to a place like that. I mean, a convention like that. It was so, and remember, that was when, I think we both agreed. Well, I know, but I can't remember if we talked about it a lot, but like, it made me love Twitch. As a platform, as a community, there were so many freaks there. They were just great. Really,
Yeah, but definitely the community aspect. They really drove that home. And
They did.
I think it's easy to get, here on Twitch and kind of get lost because there are so many people streaming on Twitch and a lot of gamers.
Oh, yeah.
But we found some cool people that are kind of behind the not gaming part, and we got to spend time with them, and that was really fun.
That was really fun. It was great. And I believe, here we were in there. We were going to the classes and doing the stuff, and it's just a really good community. Hey, and look at these people. Look at this community. It's Kenny and me and Cake. We're having cocktails outside. It was so nice. It was so nice. I was really, really happy. I was really, really happy and excited. And look at that guy. Oh, Kenny. Those glasses are so cool. You have great, great glasses. So that was really fun. Oh, yeah. There's one more. Okay. Yeah, great. Just cool people. Met great people. This gives you an idea. I don't know. Just like, this is, I don't, and I, of course, a YouTube convention would have very interesting people and stuff, but there's just a different vibe. And so that was really fun in September. I don't know what my problem was. I guess I was maybe I was getting sick. I think maybe I was getting the sickness that gave me the no voice thing. I think that's at this time. It's possible. Anyway, I was not well. But I did not have COVID. And I'm showing you this now because later I do have COVID. Coming up soon, I do have COVID. Okay. Sometimes I take screenshots. Oh my God, it's killing me. So this is I guess this is with my phone. I don't know. Like this is what I look at. Like, you know, like this is what I'm looking at right now. Cake knows it. Kenny knows it. I mean, there's so many buttons. But you see, you chat up there, you know, and I can see that. But then there's chat over there. Anyway, sometimes I like take pictures of what I'm doing because I just want to, you know, I want to have it for later. So there you go. That's probably what it looks like to you. Anyway, Hannah was on the show this year, and she was hanging out. And I have some screenshots of Hannah and stuff too, but that's in another folder, and I was like, don't do too many screenshots. But there's my beautiful sister Hannah and Lou the dog, and Hannah is there at the gym with Lou. I mean, this dog looks like a little old man with his belly out. Like, are you kidding me?
He really does. You know, Hannah is amazing, but I come for Lou.
Yeah. yes. And Hannah, I haven't had Hannah on the show. We haven't had Hannah on the show because we just got to figure out this thing. But you made a big breakthrough, Cake, so that's really good. And I have tech help that I just haven't felt well enough to harness. And yes. Anyway, Ellerhold. Hey, Ellerhold, you subscribed to Tier 2. You've been subscribed for 3 months. You nerds from Pittsburgh, yes. We have good friends from Philly who are New York friends, and they hang out with Hannah all the time. Lou does look chill. He looks so chill. Popper, right, Jill? Look at that Popper. Lou, I know. Sorry, I just want to look at Lou all day. All right, but Hannah's been a great gift to the show this past year, and we love her very much. That is the book stand. I may have talked about it. I mean, I may have shown pictures of it before. But yeah, it's not a, you know, that's at a weird angle. But I mean, to see it is really to love it. It's very helpful. Stephanie Cake is sitting on it right now. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Is that the? Yes. Okay. So now we're on to this. I think this is fun. I mean, I don't see any mass exodus happening. I think. Let me just see. Hang on now. Yeah. Would it be Christmas yet? You remember this weird quilt? This was on a co-working stream when it came in. Do you remember the Jesus quilt? Your one eyebrow went up. You're like,
I'm not sure.
You know what? I never showed this on the show. I never did show it on the show. Okay, here's the deal. So I don't think this was. Hang on. No, this is right because if the year for Quilt Nerd starts in August, you know, we've been through September. Because Christmas pictures are coming up, and I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. If it's not this set, it's the other screen, and it's no problem for me to bring them up. So I don't have buyer's remorse too often, unless I buy something on clearance, like a pair of pants, and I can't return it doesn't fit. I hate that. Try not to do that too much. But when I saw this quilt on, I don't think it was Etsy. It was some auction site. We're gonna look at all the blocks. Don't you worry. Kathy remembers. Yeah, Padma is co-working. Yeah. Mishral, yeah. So I saw it, and I guess I felt like I could afford it. It must not have been that expensive. But, you know, I love the pictorial quilts, and I love quilts with words on them. It reminded me of Helen Fleenor a little bit, who we've talked about. Obviously is not her. But I couldn't look away. So I bought it, and then when I got it, it was a co-working stream, and I think it was live. Yeah, I think so. Yes. I opened it live. I opened it on camera, and I put it up on the whiteboard, and we examined it. It's a lot. Let's take a look. So, I mean, where will you spend eternity? The R's. Oh, sorry. The R's. The way they do the R's is kind of odd. So like the last suppy, you know, it looks like the last suppy, but it's the Last Supper. The reason I had to close my door, by the way, is because the woman Bonnie, who you remember when I was working on the uncoverings paper and I was sobbing, and this woman came and she, the next week she was like, "Are you okay?" I thought I heard you crying. And I was like, oh God, I probably was crying. I turned in a paper. Anyway, Bonnie, she's here. She's always here. She works so hard. Anyway, I was laughing and carrying on, and I realized she's here trying to get things done. Anyway, that was part of this year's memories too. But what's interesting about this block is that it's clearly like traced from an advertisement, right? Like full flavor now. Like you can just, it's such an ad font that I think it's clear the person used like a template. So yeah, so this is a very, this is a quilt with a message.
Can we talk about the Last Supper?
Definitely. Let's do, oh yes. Yes.
Now, do they, at the Last Supper, or do they have chocolate on their mouths? Are those their beards?
I did not see, I didn't even really register it, and it will always be chocolate for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to disparage anybody's religious, like, you know, but
it does.
I feel the execution of the Last Supper is...
I mean, look, let's take a look at the rest of them, because there's a few that, I mean, it's just very, it's intense. This quilt is intense. You know, so is that God? Who's really also eating chocolate? Like, I don't know. The law, you know, the last judgment. Look, this is, you know, the message. God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. God, I mean, that is a drag. Jesus will save us. God loves us. I mean, it's really pretty impressive in a lot of ways, but then, I don't know.
Yeah, I think some of these blocks are very good, and I think that, you know, like in a church setting, probably be very appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that, you know what? Thank you for saying that, because I think it's clear, like, this was hanging in a church. Like, I just feel like it was hanging in, you know, the hallway or like the community room or something like that. And it's pretty big. I mean, you can see, like, it's pretty big. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it, you know. Like, I'm not gonna hang it. But I like it. I at a certain point, you start to have to admit you have a collection. I mean, I've got the vagina quilt. You know, you remember that one? I really collect some weird ones. I mean, the puppy. Come on. No. Mary Fonz's quilt. When Mary Fonz passed away, she donated her strange quilts, to 5 universities, none of which ended up taking them. They can be yours for $25. Yeah, so this is really the most intense one. Yeah. Sunday school project, possibly. Yep, possibly. I mean, I don't know, it's fairly advanced, but yeah, absolutely. Kind of looks like a nose ring, but I know it's not. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. This year is when I started doing Bertha Mextroth research, so in earnest, really started getting into it. And so that's my Bertha folder, you know, Big Bertha. That was fun. What else we got? Oh yeah, this is funny. Does anybody else have, I know not everybody's on a Mac, but there was some update, and now the little memoji thing, like, sleeps before you wake it up. And so that's my memoji, and she's like, and then you, like, move the mouse, and she's like, hi. She doesn't say anything, but I felt like that was appropriate that day. Yeah. Mom thought Jesus was much thinner. Well, see, you know what, Word and Bird Nerd, I don't know how it, Eric hadn't seen it either. And he doesn't have it either, so I don't know what's going on. So this is my living room in transition, or my dining room in transition. It was Christmas. Everything is a disaster. I'm trying to fold things and decorate the tree, and, you know, here's a little advent calendar I was doing, you know. It was really cute. I got it in London. And anyway, so yeah, things are just kind of a crack up. But I wanted to show you this because last year I thought about doing another segment on this woman, the blind quilter. Do you remember? Diane is her name, but she's a blind woman, and this was an early episode of Quilt Nerd. It really was. We talked about her, but she is blind, and she calls herself. Hold on. It's Diane Rose, and it's theamazingquilter.com. Anyway, we talked about it on the show, and I ordered one of her quilts. That you can buy quilts from her website. And yeah, she is not seeing. She does not see. And she makes these quilts. And when we talked about it, I was like, oh my God. Like, I love it. I love it. And so I showed you this very quickly, but certificate, Country Special Quilts, Certificate of Authenticity. It's signed by Diane Rose. And it's just lovely. And so I ordered a Christmas one last year, and I hung it on the wall. Well, sorry. And I hung it on the wall in my house. Yeah. So that's nice. Okay. I also made because since I don't do social media, I thought a few of these selfies were okay, you know. I made a beard. I might have brought this to the co-working stream out of cotton balls and a face mask. See? You see that in there? Actually, you know what? I did bring it to a co-working stream, and I dropped it, and I stepped on it. Cotton ball side up. It was disgusting. I was like, wow. I mean, city dirt on a cotton ball. No. It's not good. It's not good. It's very... What could it be?
It was cute while it lasted.
It was very cute while it lasted. So were the ears. the Rudolph ears that I made out of this is just a piece of cardboard. And I stuck tinsel. Listen, Stephanie Cake, this year, that's the other thing I got to do for Saturday or for maybe a special stream, just talk about the wonderful things that you all make, because we did lots of Quilt Nerds on Parade. There's just so many images. Oh my God. But, Stephanie, you make paper mache, heads that light up, and then, a full suit. I mean, my crafting, it's a headband.
It is delightful. That I was not laughing at you. I was laughing with glee because it is delightful. I love it.
I'm so glad you like it. It's tied. I tied it under my chin, and it was great because the wires could really get it tight of the stuff. Anyway, I kept it. It's pretty fun. Anyway, Christmas. The co-working streams, there are all these puppets. We had lots of puppets, and there's Kitty, and Nathan, ever-present Topo Chico. Okay, let's see. Hold on now. Okay, yes. Ugh, so annoying. One of the Foundry quilt tops, Roxanne, coming in. Oh, look at that. There's the Quilt Nerd bookmark and Quilt Nerd sticker and Stephanie Cake's Quilt Nerd sticker. Ooh, that's the Jesus quilt right there. Right there. That's it. I remember it well. Yeah. So that was there. A couple Foundry quilt tops that have not been made. That's my mouse pad. It's getting kind of gross, but anyway, there's a lot of functionality happens on that mouse pad. I thought you might want to see it. Okay, it's disgusting. That's not cool. Christmas time, yeah, Christmas time, and there's a Christmas tree shot with an ornament that was given by a quilt nerd. It's pretty cute. Yeah, underneath the kitty, there's Time Span Quilts. That book was using it a lot, looking at it a lot for the Foundry project. I mean, it's crazy that none of the Foundry had launched at this point. A lot happens in a year. This is my stepdad. Mom, I don't know if you're still here. I just never want to, it's sort of like going out for a high five and then not getting it returned. If you're like, hey, person who was just in the chat, hey, Kathy, wasn't that great? And if you're not here, it's just anyway, so I know, Mom, you've been here the whole show, but anyway, I just know you're a very busy woman, and you all, well, you probably ate by now. Anyway, the point is, this is in Winterset, and this is Mark, and it's just it's just great. It's just a classic Mark moment, and it's one of many.
It's nice to see him because I don't believe I've ever seen even a picture of him.
Okay.
And he looks like he's going, Mary, leave me alone. I'm making some progress with this puzzle.
Yeah, or hey, Mark, say hi. And he's like, what? Mare, I'm trying. Oh, hello. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and this, yeah. Oh, so this was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving. So I was decorating for Christmas. So this is Thanksgiving. That makes total sense. Here's Mom in her office. Look at that lovely lady and a beautiful quilt on the wall there. Yeah, people have decorated for Christmas. That's very nice. So this is Winterset. That's where Mom works. Beautiful. Yes, lovely lady. It's good. I'm glad. This is fun. This is really fun. I was like, Cake, I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, I think I'm having fun. It's nice to see it, right? Anyway. Tell me you're having fun. No.
Because I haven't seen some of these things, or if I have, I've like, they just, it's nice to revisit.
It is. It's like, what have we done this year? What did it look like? How did it feel? And most of the time, the year in reviews are at the holidays. But for us, the anniversary is August. So that is my second mom, Katie Schmidt, in Winterset. She's my second mom. Says it all. And this is in Winterset in the main dining room-ish space. And that is Rebecca and Jack. And we're playing Gin Rummy. And it's hardcore. When we play Gin Rummy, we go hard. So clearly Jack is saying something really interesting, or I don't know. Anyway, good times, good times. Oh yeah, this is a picture I showed of my mom. I think it was, we were doing a VIP stream, tier 2, tier 3, where we were looking, I think I was with Mom looking at old photos, and I just love this picture. I just love it so much. Yeah, Sherlock, we really do look alike. Hey, Mom. Okay, Mom says, I'm driving to Sturgeon Bay tomorrow to do a program. Oh, yeah, for the Trillium Quilt Guild, spending the night, returning Thursday, taking the little red car with my trunk full of quilts. That's right. You should tell him about Quilt Nerd. And, Mom, I've got this picture of you and Liz because I just love it so much. I love this picture so much. You all look so beautiful. You both look beautiful. You look fresh-faced and sun-kissed and just awesome. You look awesome. I love it so much. Yeah, really cool. The serious earrings on both of you. I mean, this is like, wow. That's an earring, and then that's an earring. That's like big time. Wow. Anyway, pretty cool. A+ earring game. Sure, like you saw it. Oh yeah, there's one more picture. I know this is the last one, but like, you look so cool, Mom. Like, and you're looking at quilt books, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, is that not a great picture? Oh, you got a kitty on you. Kate, that's so cute. You just look, yeah, this is like fashion goals for me, for sure. Okay. So yeah. Elf, yeah, this is Winterset, Iowa. That's the Iowa Theater, where Mom and Rebecca made history. And I know that people didn't see this. So for a Sunday social stream for the tier 2, tier 3 people, it's a special stream once a month, I was in Winterset, and Mom has these dresses, 2 dresses made by her friend Joe Diggs, the late Joe Diggs. And we did do, I think, on the regular show, a section on Joe Diggs. I think so. God, if we haven't, we have to. It shouldn't just be for the special stream alone. But Joe Diggs was an amazing artist, an incredible quilt maker, and she made garments. And at least she made garments at least for a time. And Mom has 2 of them, and can you see? It's 2. The picture doesn't really show. Joe Diggs is labeled, but yeah.
They are such pretty dresses.
Yes.
Those yokes or I guess.
Oh yeah.
The yoke.
Yeah.
That's the piece. That's the quilt part. Yeah. I just because that was a tier 2, tier 3 stream that I think you and your mom did from the museum.
Yep.
And I just remember sitting there staring the whole time at how gorgeous those are. Joe Diggs was so talented.
Oh my gosh, right. Really.
And I do think we talked about her on the regular stream a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because there's that wonderful video, and we really, I should really, if we didn't watch that, we just really have to. I want to look just real quick. I'm gonna grab. So we'll do a cake break. When we do a cake break, which we should do now. Oh, definitely. Oh my God. Yeah, let's do a cake break. And you know what? That's what we'll do. I'll grab the pictures of the detail shots of these dresses because you have to see them. You have to see them. And then we'll see. Oh, well, here's one of them. Okay, but you should see others. So I'll grab some more of these pictures. It's worth it. It's so worth it. And Kate will tell her tale, and then we'll come back and we'll look at a few more, and then I don't know, just see some stuff. Okay, look at that applique. It's insane. It's so good. Okay. Where are the chips? The chips are right here, Eva. I got them. They're the orts. The final little bits, the orts. Okay. So here we go. Cake, you ready?
to do a little bit of cake shilling. Everybody that has come to my stream already knows about this, but I wanted to share with the Quilt Nerd audience some little fundraiser items for my research that I put out there, and also some things that have been requested. Jill Alexander, if you don't go to this link like immediately and buy the thing that you made me promise I would put on there. Yes, I have t-shirts and whatnot, so there's that. But what I wanted to do is maybe give you a little bit of a preview. And again, folks on my stream, you know, I've read this, you've already heard this, but wanted to give everybody else a sneak preview of what Mary and I might do tomorrow. Some of the silly hijinks. This piece that I found online, it was on Reddit, and it was under the subreddit called Petty Revenge, which, you know, I mean, I realize that revenge is always kind of a nasty thing to think about, but sometimes it is oh so sweet. And I knew that you guys, if anyone, could really, really appreciate this one. So for you guys that have heard this, if you need to run and take a bathroom break, probably a good time right now. So this is called Deja Vu and the Dog Mat. And so about 10 years ago, and so I don't, and to, if you don't know a whole lot about Reddit, basically people will post things and they're really just looking for feedback. This one, I don't know who the person is. I think they're probably in the UK, maybe, just based on the way they've said some things. So here goes. About 10 years ago, I had a friend who we will call Karen. Karen had adopted a little dog, so that Christmas I made her dog a small patchwork mat. I was quite proud of that mat, as I was learning the craft and did a pretty good job with nice fabrics and reasonable quilting. I told her how much I enjoyed making it, and I hoped it was what she wanted for the dog. It was in colors that matched her decor, and she said she loved it. And the dog liked lying on it too. He kept going back to it all evening. As for anyone who does any kind of craft will know, we can always recognize our own work. Some months after Christmas, I drove to visit my family 1,300 kilometers away. I always stop overnight in a town halfway there. Now, Karen's daughter lives in this town, and Karen had been to visit her for the holidays. I got there quite early, so wandered around the shops for a bit and went into a charity store and saw my mat. Definitely my mat that I had made with my little label and initials in the corner. You guys know where this is going. So I bought it. Her birthday was the next month, and I gave it to her again. I told her how much I enjoyed making it, and I hoped it was what she wanted for the dog. I managed to say the exact same words with a straight face, and the dog went over and lay down on the mat. The look on her face was worth it. We're not friends anymore. So
damn it! I ran back and I missed it. Did she give the same quilt twice or something?
Yes, essentially the person made a little dog mat, and the dog liked it, and the person said they liked it. She goes to visit her family for Christmas, stays in a little town halfway there, also the town where the gift recipient's daughter lives.
Oh.
Finds the little dog mat, which she's positive is the one she made, in the charity shop. So she bought it, she re-gifted it to the person, and either it was like in your face, or she gaslighted this person so bad they're like going crazy. Yeah,
exactly. Wow, it was in a charity shop. Wow.
Yes. And I mean, so on one hand, so what we discussed, because we discussed this one on my stream, and what we discussed was, well, you know, maybe she gave it to her daughter, and the daughter put it in the charity shop.
Yeah, I mean, if she really didn't, I don't know. It's okay to not.
If you're gonna get rid of a thing, you do go many miles away from it to get rid of it, right?
That's true. That's true. Not the local one.
Right?
Yeah.
What is the chance? But I thought that was pretty good. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Give away the thing that your dog liked.
Yeah, if the dog liked it.
Many of us have said if something we make ends up at the Goodwill or the charity shop, we would be crushed. Right?
It would be hard. It would be sad. Can you imagine? Like the little thing you made, and it's like, it's 50 cents.
Sweet revenge, right?
That was pretty. It was gangster, is what it was. I mean, that's ice cold. That is ice cold. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if she knew. She must have known. I mean, the woman totally knew. you know.
Yeah. I mean, we should give it back to her. But I love the fact, the way she said, like, I made this for you. And I thought your dog for the dog. Looks like the dog likes it.
That's harsh. Woo. Very cool.
I love it.
And don't forget, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central on Steph's channel, we're going to do a fun game and just hang out.
Yes. So
Yeah,
we
a
are going
special
to do,
space.
yes, we will do things like that. And I will get Mary's opinion and responses to some crazy stuff.
I love that. Oh, I love that. That sounds fun. That sounds good. Okay, so let me see. What flavor chips? Oh, yes. I have my favorite, sea salt and vinegar, but these are 40% less fat. So, yeah, I've been trying not to eat as many chips lately, you know, because like if you're feeling bad, you know, someone gave me good advice, you know, more whole foods, you know, and it's like sometimes this advice is like, ugh, but it's true, you know, like look at the foods that are now your badges, you know, toast, ice cream, pizza, ramen, bacon. You know, it's like, these are my favorite foods. You know, yogurts, they're a salad. Okay, great. But like, let's be honest. I need to eat some more whole foods. It's good for me. It's good for my heart in so many ways. So, okay. So what I didn't do was pull up more pictures of Joe Diggs because that's like a regular Quilt Nerd show, okay? We don't have time for that right now. I promise you. I'll get you. I'll get you there, okay? When I stay in Winterset, I took pictures of the house, you know, because I was like, well, you know, maybe people want to. This is my life when I go. This is the bedroom where I stay, you know. I mean, I don't sleep in that chair. This is just one picture of it, but there's this wonderful quilt on the wall in Mom's house, and that's Winterset, the town where I grew up, and you know, it's a beautiful home, and it's. And like you all don't see that, you know, and that's the outside of the house or the building, and this wonderful little coffee shop moved in next door, and it's just interesting. Like you see one part of the life, and because you know you would see more on social media. This is kind of, this slideshow is sort of like social media, you know. This is Mom's sewing studio. You worked the Whole Foods all day, babe. I you know what? I ate an apple today, and that was kind of a big deal because usually I would eat chips, and I ate an apple instead. I did. It was pretty delicious, to be honest. So yeah, and this is the courthouse, the Winterset courthouse. So I'm standing outside of, you know, Mom's house. Basically, it's right there. A beautiful sunrise in Winterset, Iowa. Hang on one second. Hey, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Come back to me. Yeah, there. It's nice. That's where I grew up. In that building. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's this is the Iowa Quilt Museum upstairs where I stream from. This was before it was renovated, before Quilt Folk began to rent it, before it was painted for finishing school. Look, the yoga class used to meet up there. So there were all these like yoga. Is that like a kid's like? It's like a kid thing. Anyway, yeah, the balance bars for the dance classes and stuff. Oh, look, there's my monitor that I used to stream. Yeah, this is the space, you know, it's the space. It's all part of Quilt Nerd. Like I didn't just pull pictures that, you know, meant nothing. This is a picture of me and a very special Quilt Nerd. I went to Kansas City, and Kwa and I got to meet. Okay, Mom is going. Okay, bye. I love you so much, Mom. That's good. Oh, wow.
Isn't this Raffle?
Oh, Raffle. Did I say? Who did I say?
You said Kwa.
Oh, Kwa. No. This is Raffle. Yeah. I apologize. So Raffle Waffle and I got to see each other. We had met before, but we got to see each other, which was really great. And one of the really great things about we were eating barbecue, by the way, in this picture. And one of the great things about being in Kansas City, I did a gig for the Kansas City Modern Quilt Guild. And by the way, I booked a gig with the Tulsa Modern Quilt Guild today for next month because something changed. It was I was gonna do it in 2024 but it worked. I'm okay. I'm okay to go to Tulsa on September 7th because of this first week. This just happened today. The first week being off with the show, it was just there. So I don't have to worry about taking gear and stuff, but who knows? I might get some content. But if you're in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, I'm going to be the speaker and I'm going to do my lecture on the history of quilts and fashion. And I'm really excited. And the history of quilts and fashion lecture, it's not an opinion piece. It's like the history of quilts and fashion. And it's so exciting. And they're so stoked about it. They're excited about it. And I'm excited about it because it's a topic that's really interesting to me. So anyways, the Tulsa Modern Quilt Guild, the 7th of September. I'll be there and you should come by if you're a quilt nerd, just like Raffle did in Kansas City. And also, this was me in Kansas City with Denise. That was a few days after the 2016 election. And we had a very, very good talk about the election that day. It was very cool. So that's 2016. And then that was us this year. Pretty awesome. It was great to see her. When I was in Kansas City, I told people on a co-working stream that a man in the hotel bar of my hotel offered me coca mate tea bags. Did I take them? Oh, you bet I did. You bet I did.
I remember the Quilt Nerd stream where you had a little bit of the tea.
Oh, that's right.
Well, very quickly, and the stream was done in an hour.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody, this is not legal in the United States. It's not legal in the United States. I got 3 tea bags of it. The 2 other ones are still in that shoebox over there. I mean, I don't know. I don't need to roll those dice. I did. I mean, I got to roll them once, but anyway, it was really funny because I came back from Kansas City and it was a co-work stream, and I was like, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how this person gave me like tea drugs. It was crazy. It was totally crazy.
Tier 3 subscribers, you'll have an opportunity.
Yeah,
to win this.
yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, 2 lucky people. Maybe I'll just send it to you and Robin and Susanna. You might be able. I don't know if you can get it in Q8 or not, but you're not there yet. I'll draw straws. Quilt Nerd book plates. Does this make sense? Should this be here? I don't know. I feel like that doesn't make sense. Okay, and then we went to London. We went to the Museum of Textile and Fashion, the Fashion and Textile Museum, and we saw the Cave Facet Power of Pattern exhibit. And that was so cool. And we're there in Bermondsey, and we live streamed it. And I am so bad at taking pictures. I mean, it looks like I'm good at taking pictures, but I'm very, very bad at it. Marianne Tea Cake was with us. And if you want to see that stream, it's on the YouTube channel. And you can go and you can watch it on the YouTube channel. You click live. You go to my YouTube channel, and then you click, there's like videos and community tab and blah, 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 and then you click live, and you can see all the lives. And it was wonderful. It was so, so good. I loved it. It was a great exhibit. The quilts were phenomenal. The exhibit was laid out very beautifully. It was a great time. And I got to see my guy because he was in London at the time. So here's my lovely guy. And I had one of the worst streams ever in London because I tried to set up in this very small Airbnb, and it was terrible, and it didn't work, and the background fell down, and that's just the way it goes. Here's my honey. Hello, Eric. What a guy. Okay. Just a few more. So, this one. These are all the Quilters newsletter magazines. By the way, Jill, I'm checking on your magazines. You know what I mean. I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't think they've gotten to you yet, which is strange. But all these Quilters newsletter magazines, the New England Quilt Museum sent me a whole bunch of them, and it was just like, amazing. The mother lode. It's been so helpful for research, and just like, I got to pull these out. Again, and start looking at some, but researching different things has been really, really good to have those. Okay. So, I mean, that's a lot. Hey, Penny, that's a lot of stuff. Let me just do one thing here. Let me do one thing and just look at this. Yeah.
Could you tell us about the quilt behind you, Mary? Did I totally blank on that?
The quilt behind me. Oh no. Yeah. The intro quilt.
Yeah.
I did not tell you about it, and I'm going to tell you about it right now. Oh, not that. Hang on. Gotta do it like this. I put this behind me, and are those little like eggs going into the tip jar? That's crazy. Hold on. Because like when people like subscribe or like or something, this little tip jar like gets full of stuff, and it looks like this. It looks like the little fried eggs. I didn't make that happen. Somebody do something. Who's got a salad? Anyway, okay. Hey, whoa, just a minute. Let me take care of that. Okay. What if it's like your little badge and fills in the jar? I mean, that looks like the egg to me. Anyway, the fried egg. Okay. This quilt was a quilt that I love so much that I saw in person when I was in Lincoln, Nebraska, recently. And I cannot forget to tell you something else. Okay. And I love it so much, and it is an early art quilt. I'm gonna find the picture of it. So I was working on my computer, and I wanted to change the background of my screen, not even for the show, but just because I came across the picture of this quilt, which is a detail shot, and I just wanted it on my screen because it's so good. So let me find the full picture of it now. Let's see, it would have been, here, okay. It's coming to me. Coming to me, yes. Yes. Let's see, there's that. Oh, come on now. Don't do that to me. Hold on. I want to say that it's Terry Mangat, but it's in this book. It's in Art Quilts Unfolding. Yeah. But I want to be able to show you the whole thing, obviously. Oh, I know where to go. So it's an early quilt. Let me just get it. Hold on. Oh, Therese May. It's Therese May, okay? Oh yeah, here it is. It's called Bridget Quilt, and it's by Therese May. And I am going to get it for you. A picture of it. It was hanging at the museum, and it was just so cool to see it hanging. I know. Yeah, there's a lot more review. I mean, there's so many other good pictures I want to show you of the year. So we'll do this again. We'll do this again on Saturday. There's much more to say. Okay, here we go. Come on. If you have Art Quilts Unfolding, this book here, the quilt is on page 48. I just don't know if I can, because I only had the detail shot of it. Sorry y'all. Yeah, I should have had it ready. I didn't have it ready. But anyway, I'll have it for you. Here's the thing. We got to do 2 other things before the end of the night, at least.
We might have a third, but
yes.
We'll do the third.
Okay, you do the third. Okay, good. So here is one of the things. And one of the things is when my aunt was her memorial, was this past weekend. And she was a canoeist, right? She was a paddler, and she set the Guinness Book of World Records for many things. She paddled a canoe from the tip of in Antarctica. She began in Antarctica and paddled all the way down to the tip of Cape Horn. She paddled in her canoe all of the way from the top of the globe to the bottom of it, if you will. And she met a lot of really incredible people. There was one trip, was it the Amazon? She canoed the Amazon River, I believe in a solo. She had a partner she paddled with for the Mississippi River Challenge, and they set the world record for the fastest anyone had ever paddled down the Mississippi River. But I think it was the Amazon trip that was 33 months, I believe. 33 months. So she was really pretty remarkable. And a very interesting person, very special person. So when she had her memorial, there was a guy there who, it was Hawaiian, and Wendell, and I'd never met him before. He was a character. I say that just because he really was. He got up and spoke about her, and it was beautiful. And I hope that it'll allow me to play this video. I think it will. So Wendell brought a canoe decorated in motifs, Hawaiian motifs, and he did a lot of paddling with Valerie apparently. And let me see, I really hope this isn't gonna, I hope it'll play. This is just 39 seconds, but they made a wreath for my Aunt Valerie, and then they paddled out, Wendell and another one of his partners paddled out, got in the canoe and paddled out and said words, in Hawaiian, and threw the wreath and the ashes into the lake. And it was really, really powerful. So I hope it'll play. I hope it will. Oh yeah, I gotta get small. Hang on. Okay, so here's the video. Oh, L Riggs! You did it again. You gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Lisa Riggs, you're the best. You're just the best. Thank you so much. That's so cool. What an awesome, thing for the anniversary week. More gift subs, and other people did it too. Padma gave one. I can't remember the other person who gave one. We get the sewing kitty. The sewing kitty is blessing this moment. I'm serious. It's our favorite thing. Our kitty. God bless you. Rock's Dog and Hero Co. and Wag of the Moon and Jay Porter. Oh my God, Jay Porter. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. And Holly62. Welcome to Quilt Nerd. Take those custom emotes out for a spin. You've got a lot of them now with tier 1. Everybody, thank you so much. It's great. It's great. So here we are at the lake, and they've got the wreath and they've got the boats, and here we go. It's my cousin Steve and Kayla. Kayla did so much of the memorial. Anyway, sorry. It's my mom. You see the wreath she was carrying? The lady, it was white. It's in her left hand there. And you know what? So, hang on. There it is. I actually stopped recording because it didn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Holding up my phone ugh. But I'm glad I got that much. It was beautiful. It was totally beautiful and very, when they paddled out pretty far, and then they threw the ashes up and threw the wreath. And I got to tell you, to see a wreath bobbing on the water, and petals, of course, had fallen from it when it was thrown, by Wendell. And it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, to see a wreath, real flowers, in a wreath bobbing on the lake with the petals. It was that was very, very beautiful. So, little tip, if you want to honor somebody, certainly somebody who has a connection with water, I recommend it. Yes, so there was that, and then, hang on, sorry. Sometimes Steph, I just did it again. Okay.
Making me flippy. I'm falling over.
I know, you're falling all over the place. Okay, Eva, I agree. Eva says, I appreciate all of you who give out gift subs, especially since you guys are nice enough to give me one, since I can't afford to get my own. Listen, Eva, that's the whole thing with the gift sub thing. It's such a nice, it's so great, right? Because people who don't do it for one reason or another, maybe they're just not going to do it. They can't do it right now, whatever. It's it's like a, I don't know, it's a high five, or a, what's up? I don't know. It's cool. It's a gift, right? It's amazing. And we appreciate you no matter what your circumstance. You are all welcome here, of course. So here we go. Let's say goodbye. And there was one other thing I was going to say. There was, and you have got something, Cake. You tell me.
Cake has something important.
Okay.
Cake dropped the ball in getting a picture to Mary,
Oh.
but Jill, to celebrate the anniversary week, has so graciously, she's going to be giving away a adorable baby quilt, and I think Robin already has a post queued up on the disco, so you'll be able to see it.
Great,
but she also,
Jill.
but this week, from today through, I guess Saturday, she is giving all Quilt Nerds 15% off in her shop.
Oh my God.
And I will drop her Instagram. She runs her shop on Instagram, so you go there and see the wonderful things she has, and then she'll take you from there.
That is so cool. Jill, thank you so much. I didn't know about it. That is amazing. Thank you so much. That is very, very cool. I appreciate you so much. And you are in the show. The thing is, see, I got pictures from when I was out in Lowell and stuff, and with the New England Quilt Museum. So we just got to pick this up. That's just what's going to happen. We definitely got halfway through the year. I mean, I think. Yeah, we did. So yeah, we'll look at more pictures next time. And if I think of anything else, well, there's going to be some other stuff. But anyway, so I think this was fun, and I appreciate you guys. I haven't been feeling well, so I was thinking like, what can I do that's fun? And so the badges are fun. The there's one other thing. So tomorrow, Steph's stream at 1 p.m. Central. Stephanie Cake here on Twitch. Me and Jill and Steph, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna do some. We'll be up to no good. Co-work stream on Friday, 9 a.m. Tune in, get some stuff done. I don't know what you got to do. Just hang out. Maybe you got to go to the store, put it on your headphones, chill out with us. And also, here it is. Okay. So on Thursday. Maybe the cool stuff I didn't get to tell anybody this yet, because I can't say everything because it's a surprise for someone. I mean, there's no way that this would get back to this person, but I'm not going to take the chances. All I'm going to say is on Thursday, I am going to go to the Sock Monkey Museum in Long Grove, Illinois. There is one, for one thing. Oh yeah, and you have I think it's sockmonkeymuseum.com. Hang on. Sockmonkeymuseum.com. Please go to sockmonkeymuseum.com and click the About tab. I'm going to do it now. Oh, the museum. Is that what it is? Yes, click the museum. And you will be delighted from start to finish. I forgot. I'm on a live stream. I can do it with you. Let's just do this. Hang on. Look at this. About the museum. How did it happen? Look at that little sock monkey. Hey, Holly. Oh, Holly, thanks so much. It's a first-time chat. Mary, I hope you feel better. Your show's so interesting. Holly, that is phenomenal. And here, these are welcome baskets for you, because we just love a new person saying hi in the chat. That's so cool. I'm really glad you're here. And I think Quilt Nerd is, it's interesting too. I mean, I just love to do it. I love to basically research with everybody together. It's fun. And this is an unusual show tonight, Holly, which you may know because you might be watching. But but you kind of see the deal. I'm so glad you're here. Okay. So Sock Monkey Museum. The person who wrote the copy is a genius. Look at this. They're telling you about, look at this little guy. I mean, this is my humor. I mean, this is who I am. Doing this is what I want out of life. Look, he's at Disney. Look, he's at London Bridge. And I love so this is the sock monkey that started it all, is what they're telling you. And of course he did. Look at the way his shoulders are slumping forward. He's a little bit, he's like, I don't know, I'm a little shy. He's so perfect. He's just perfect. He's perfect. So now there's a Sock Monkey Museum in Long Grove, Illinois. It's about an hour away. And all I can say is I got a gig there. And it's not about quilting. It's about sock monkeys. And I want to tell you so badly, but I can't, because if it were to get back to the person who's involved, it's a surprise thing. I can't, that's all I can say. But I'm going to tell Stephanie after the show. Okay. And then I'll tell Robin and Susanna in our Slack. Okay. It'll be really fun, and I'll take pictures, and I will share with you on Saturday for sure. Saturday could be a long show. I don't know what's going to happen, but I love you all so much. Steph, thank you so much for being for being you, being on the show. Thanks everybody for subscribing. That's all. I think that's it. Yeah.
I'll see you guys tomorrow on my stream.
Yeah. 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, bye everybody. I love you so much. Oh yeah, I'll tell you on Saturday. Okay. Okay, bye. Ah.